Now, I was a teenager over a decade ago, and I loved every second, the minimal responsibilities and the beginning of finding who you are as an individual. Now, one of my favorite hobbies back then that still is prevalent today is sneakers. I love sneakers. I love them so much. But now I realize that people that were my age are getting into New Balance and Asics, and the youngings that are taking over the game from us are all about New Balances and Asics, and that's the new battle of the decade. I think it's a good change, and obviously, a lot of people back in my day used to say they were trash, except if you're from the DMV. But you can see that the kids know what they're talking about, and they are talking about Asics and New Balances. So that's what we're going to be speaking about today, the new battle of the decade, NB versus Asics. Now, this brand started in 1906, okay, over 100 years ago, and it is currently popular in the conversations of Nike and Adidas. Most people would call this shoe a dad shoe, and this is because a lot of older people were wearing it, and they wore it due to this nice comfort and its structure. One thing about New Balance is in current day is now it's a mixture of comfort and style, of course, and it's an everyday sneaker that you can buy for an affordable price that has cool colors, and you don't have to think about wearing it too much with different outfits. It all goes together. So essentially what I'm saying is everybody can find a New Balance shoe that's suited for you. Now, the most popular shoes that I've seen going viral or people talking about are the following: the 550s, 530s, 990, 993, 2002R, and the 1906. Now, all these models are cool. The three that I have in my collection are the 574s. I wanted them since high school, the 990s, and then the 2002R. Now, I think this brand definitely changed the game of how people see sneakers. Now, people are into runners more so than just your basketball shoes, or there's a happy medium between people who like comfort and style, and there's a happy medium to people who like sneakers but don't want to go all the way to basketball. It's like a good happy medium in the middle so everybody can have something cool and affordable and easy to wear. Now, mind you, New Balances are not always basic, although a lot of their colors are earth tones or monochromatic, but they have a lot of flashy colors in their collection, in their repertoires, due to their collaborations with the following: Bodega, Joe Freshgood, Jound, and ALD. Now, Teddy Santis, who is the head creator, designer, and director of ALD and Melia Andor to be exact, and he's the main reason why New Balance is going crazy right now with their collaborations in the early 2020s, 2021 I think, and 2020. And he dropped the 550 and brought it back into mainstream sneaker culture. Now, everybody loved these shoes back in the day. They were reselling for over like $400. Sneakerhead lovers loved them. We had the fashion boys loved them, the fashion girlies loved them, the minimalists, the maximalists, your mama, your granny, your daddy. Everybody wanted these shoes. And he made 550s and 650s popular again. Now, some people would say like they're flopped or they're bricks now because it's oversaturated, because Nike, I think New Balance overdid it by making them GR and making a bunch of different colorways so that people can buy them. But in my opinion, I just think they're just like a staple now. They're kind of like, I would argue, a pair of Vans or Chuck Taylors, because people still wear them. Are they the most popular? No, but do people still wear them? Absolutely. It's the same way as people still wearing Dunks, right? Either way, I think MB is leading the charge right now, and it's a really cool, dope brand. One of my personal favorites because I have three of them. But something wicked comes this way, and it's not Ariana Grande. Asics. Now, this brand started in the 1940s in Japan, Kobe to be exact. And my mom used to have a pair back in the day, and they were mad comfy. And unlike New Balances, most people that wore them were just older people or like middle aged people or whatever the case may be. Now, They started off with the Tiger Shot Mexico 66, which is one of their most popular silhouettes from when they started originally, and now it's kind of seen as like their lifestyle line. And their lifestyle line is the Antisuka, which is their lifestyle brand. I hope I didn't butcher that, but it's all right. The brand is more important to sneaker culture right now because it brings competition to New Balance. It puts them on their heels and it gives more life into the runner movement that you're seeing right now. Now, when it comes to hyping up this brand, a lot of people boost it up and say that it's better than New Balances. Now, that can be debatable, right? It really could. It's likely said that people would say the same thing about Yeezy when Yeezy came out and was taken over from Jordan for a while. I like them both because they give two different design languages and they give two different experiences to the consumer. Japanese styling versus American styling and development. What I will say is that when it comes to design, Asics is more breathable in my opinion because of their mesh upper for a lot of their shoes, and that's what I'm just gonna leave it right there. But a lot of people mentioned the 1130 as one of their sneakers of the years for last year, and then the Keanu 14, or the two shoes I've seen from Asics that pretty much were highly recommended via TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. They also do collaborations with Jound, Denim Tears, and Kiko and Vivian Westwood, RIP the GOAT. I truly believe that craftsmanship is the selling point, and they are more about art for art's sake, where I would say New Balance's American mindset is for art for commerce sake. So I can see a lot of high fashion people or fashion heads really getting into Asics a little bit more than the average consumer. I currently have the Asics 1130s in gray, and they are really breathable. I like the mesh upper as I mentioned earlier, and they have a nice ergonomic midsole as well, and it fit pretty well and snug on the foot. So in conclusion, when it comes to the outfits and it being easy to wear, they're both pretty similar and when it comes to that style. I think comfort, from the shoes that I have with the 990 versus the 1130, I don't know. I worn them a little bit more. I worn the 990s a little bit more because I bought them at the beginning of 2024, so I have more wear on them than the 1130s that I just got at the end of 2024. So I would have to wear both of them a lot more to see which one. But so far, I would obviously say New Balance because it's broken in, so it's kind of biased. I think these two brands are marketing to the youth is very important because in order for your brand to flourish and your brand to go forward and not die, you need to talk to the next generation. And both of them are reaching out in different ways and different avenues. And you can see that the fact that kids are talking about which one is better, both of them marketed it well. And that's something that is important. And I can't wait to see what they have in store for us this year. And I did say at the beginning of this year, and I'm still holding to it, that Saucony or Saucony, however you want to pronounce it, will be one of the third options that you see. As you can see right now, Puma is making its strides back with the Speed Cat, and other shoe brands are coming out the woodworks. A lot of people when it comes to training like the Hokas, but when it comes to that, these brands, I like both of them. I'm a little bit more biased to New Balances because I had them for longer, but Asics is right there, and I like both of them. So let me know in the comment section down below which one you're going for, New Balance or Asics, or if you have another shoe brand that I should keep on my radar. But this has been your boy Darius D, and I'm signing off. Y'all stay chill, live long, and prosper.